Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1086, and today's topic is the difference between AI, that is artificial intelligence, and human intelligence. So first of all, we should know that artificial intelligence is based on information data input in computer, and it is given task to work like human being, not exactly same, and also fulfill all the tasks done by human being so that humans can be relaxed. That is the AI, and AI is machine, is computer based. It works on the input of information which is converted into knowledge, and it is in the data storage and learning. You might be hearing chat GPT or neuromarketing, a lot of information is coming, and it is the most powerful software which is created by artificial intelligence, that is OpenAI, backed by scientists in America, especially Elon Musk. I have already delivered a lot of lectures, and that you might have watched. But today I am going to discuss about what is happening and how people are talking about and comparing the artificial intelligence and human. So first point is, fundamentally all humans, they are same. If I am saying same, there should not be any element of confusion. You might say that somebody in Nigeria is born in Nigeria, somebody is born in America, someone is born in India. How they can be same? Yeah, they are same. Why I am saying the same? Their feeling, their emotion, their senses, they are same. Like smiling and laughing. If any American or Nigerian or Indian, if once they are smiling to see something, it means, it indicates that they are happy. Someone is crying, that is also one of the sense. Means whether it is Nigerian is crying or weeping, or American or Indian, having the same meaning means they are in pain. So, I mean, all these senses, for example, every human being, fundamentally, they are same. If anybody is saying they are similar, no, wrong. Similar means we are missing something. No, they are fundamentally same. Like their senses. Eye is doing the same thing. Whether it is American eye, Indian eye, or Nigerian eye. Hearing, ear. Touching, sense. Then taste, tongue. So all these senses, all these feelings, all these emotions are every human being fundamentally is same. We only differ in circumstances. If someone is born in Maiduguri, his social and geographical circumstances are different. He is less privileged. Someone is born in India, he is more privileged. And if someone is born in America, New York City, he is more privileged because he is having more information, more data, as compared to Maiduguri or India. So that is the difference. Otherwise, fundamentally we are same. Now let us come to AI versus human intelligence. So first is, that is nowadays we call it neuromarketing. This neuromarketing is backed by artificial intelligence machine. It is reading your brain, your mind. It has gone inside. It is checking your all thinking, all thought process, learning process, and according to that, they can understand your liking and disliking, and according to that, they will send the information to you, the advertisement of your liking. And that's why on social media, they are investing billions and billions of dollars in advertisement. That is called neuro marketing advertisement. So that is, the marketing and commerce is also being influenced, being backed by artificial intelligence on the basis of information and data processing of your mind. Then the next one, that is number third, is AI-based diagnostic approach. Here actually AI plays a very, very important role. The reason is that, for example, if suppose I am suffering from anxiety or depression, if I am going to any psychiatric center to meet any doctor who is expert in mental health, he has limited knowledge, he has limited information, he has limited data storage in his brain, and he will ask the question to me that what are you doing this and that. On the basis of that, he will be having three diagnostic factors. One is chemical, one is biological, and third one is psychological. So these factors he will take care of. Chemical means whatever drugs, synthetic drugs are required, he will prescribe amitriptyline or serotonin or any drug, and he will ask about your biological factors, then your sleep order, disorder, psychology, with limited knowledge. But if it is artificial intelligence based diagnosis of depression and anxiety is very accurate, because it has millions of data about you from childhood. For example, if suppose I am 60-year-old or 70-year-old, artificial intelligence is having data from my childhood till today. I don't remember that in the year 1990, on 1st of October, what was my condition, health condition, whether I was suffering from malaria or I was suffering from anxiety or diarrhea. But immediately artificial intelligence will show all the data, your everyday data from childhood till today, and on the basis of that, the artificial intelligence will do the diagnosis. So diagnosis will be very accurate as compared to human being. Here, this artificial intelligence in medical field is super, because their diagnostic approach is based on billions of data available for you as an individual. But as an individual, when you are going as a doctor, you have limitation, you have limited knowledge and limited information about the patient, limited data about the patient. That is very important factor for AI. Now, number 4, AI-based decision making. People say that AI cannot make decision. No, it can process. Actually, your thought, your thinking is the product of your memory. Whatever data you have in your memory, on that basis, whatever information you are getting, and whatever data you are having in your brain, your thought and thinking process is coming according to that. So in that case, your decision making will be limited again, because artificial intelligence is having billions and trillions of data and it is processed. Machine can process quickly and it can give lot of options in decision making. It can give hundreds of options of decision making, but you are confused in decision making. For example, if you are going to take decision whether you have to admit your child in Nigeria, in Maiduguri, or you are sending to Abuja for schooling. So you are confused that here there are some disadvantages, in Abuja also there are some disadvantages, here there are some advantages, there are also some advantages. So in that comparison, you are totally confused. But if it goes to artificial intelligence, AI, to make decision about your child. All the data on the basis of lot of information input, data processing, it will give the decision, it will give option, concrete option that these are all negative, positive factors. On the basis of that, you take decision for your child like that. So many people are saying like that artificial intelligence works on instruction. It cannot take its own decision. Now it can take its own decision on the basis of lot of billions of data storage with AI. In the same way, nowadays Google also. Google is backed by artificial intelligence. That's why in Google, some children, they say that Google is just like God. Whatever you type, you will get. But the only thing is that the difference, Google failed to add the value. And artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, that software, added the value. For example, if you are going to Google for this GPS system, you are sitting in Maiduguri, and if you want to know what is the condition of in Lagos on some certain road like Ikoyi or some other area, immediately you will get the information that there is go slow, there is traffic jam, there is some demonstration by sitting here. So that is, all. Google is also king of data storage and information for lot of tasks. So the Google, there is competition now in Google, Microsoft, and ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the product of that is OpenAI under Elon Musk. This software was launched in November. I have already discussed this by putting $1 billion. Today in 2019, they have added 10 billion. So it shows that it is growing very fast. Then about number 5, AI works on information input. The big difference in human intelligence and artificial intelligence is that artificial intelligence machine, computer, is dead without the input of data, without the input of information. It cannot work. But human intelligence can work without the input of data or without the input of information. This is a big difference. And also the difference is that the artificial intelligence, they don't have such type of senses what humans are having. And so without input of data or input of information, human beings can exist, but artificial intelligence cannot exist. And that is the biggest difference. Even for thousands of years, artificial intelligence is working. It can supersede in only capacity building. It can work 1,000 times smarter, 1,000 times more capacity and power as compared to human being, human brain, human intelligence. That I can accept, we can accept. But artificial intelligence cannot touch. As per today's knowledge, I don't know about future. But future, what I understand that the feeling, the senses, I have already discussed, is lacking in artificial intelligence. That is not possible to compare with artificial intelligence. So that is about that. Number 6, AI cannot survive without data. I have already told you that data processing and learning, data storage, data is the fundamental. Data is just like God, Allah for artificial intelligence machine. Because it is only on the basis of data, billions and trillions of data. It is smarter than human intelligence capacity. And at a time, with those trillions and billions of data storage and processing of data, it is so smart that at a time, They can, if you give 4-5 tasks, it can do immediately. For example, if you are giving that you want some report on some 5 companies of Nigeria, that how their financial status is. Yes, it will process and all companies' data immediately it will come. And that one, if you are giving to Google today, that you want the financial status of 5 companies immediately, it will give one by one and after taking lot of time. And if you give the same thing to human beings, it will take at least month to collect all the information and data and then go on sitting and working and writing. So that is the main difference in capacity. Capacity is 1,000 times, million times greater than human intelligence capacity of doing the task. Number 7. This is my understanding. What will be the human status in 2050? We are in 2023, maybe some 27, 28 years are remaining, is not very far. So my understanding with this fastest growing artificial intelligence softwares, different applications, it is going to be very, very challenging. First thing is that within 20 years time, more than 50% software, hardware engineers, they are going to lose their jobs. Many lawyers, secretaries, and lot of typists, they are going to lose their jobs unless they show their relevance, that they are expert in artificial intelligence application. That's why this is my advice, my request, my humble request to every parent, to every child. Please, in future artificial intelligence, chat GPT, chatbot, then AI, that is artificial intelligence, is going to become the part of your life, just like shoe, just like clothes. Without that you cannot live. So please start learning and practicing and improve your skill in understanding the AI based all the activities. In different field, everywhere it is AI based is there. So my understanding that by 2050, there will not be any smartphone. It will be just a smart card with nano chip. That will be doing everything. Every task will be done only one pocket, in your pocket. All the phone work, it will be maybe injected in your, just like your smartphone will be in your eyelid or maybe on your skin somewhere. Just nano chip will be there. It is taking care of every task. And there will be self-driving, no more driver. The artificial intelligence will take care of driving. All taken care by all this. Then also artificial intelligence backed robot workers will be doing all the tasks inside house, cooking, cleaning, washing, typing, everything. Robotics is going to take care about your newspaper. This is my understanding, that only once you will be supplied with one paper, very thin sheet with only one nano chip somewhere, you will not even see. And that will be made out of new material that I call graphene. My one lecture is there on graphene, that single carbon atom layer. So every day on that sheet of very thin sheet, transparent sheet, just like newspaper, early in the morning, automatically you will get all the news, will be printed. And after reading, you just touch it, it will disappear. Next day again. So that sheet, which will not be having any cracking or breaking because of graphene material, you can use for 5 years and 10 years. rather than every day printed material somebody is bringing. For example, here every evening one newspaper man is coming to me. I am reading Trust newspaper, and so that one will be over. So these are all very, very important things which are going to happen. Driving no smartphone, robot working for all the tasks, graphene material newspaper for 10 years. So in the last but not least, many people are asking the question that in future, is it going to have more harm to us, to our civilization as a human being by artificial intelligence? For that, actually for everything there is good and bad, there is positive and negative. In the same way like nuclear energy, nuclear fission and fusion energy, especially fission, nowadays widely it is used as a source of energy to produce electricity. At the same time, the same nuclear energy was dropped at Nagasaki and Hiroshima in Japan, and where thousands of the people were killed. So it depends upon how you are using. If you are criminal or notorious, if they want to use it in negative direction, of course they can do lot of harm. That possibility is also there. It depends upon the use. And I have already told you that, for example, if you give the order to artificial intelligence based any machine, it has no feeling, it has no emotion, it has no consideration, it has no ethic. It will go and just give the order, go and demolish building A, it will demolish. But if that task is given to some human being with bulldozer, he will think twice that no, I should not demolish. I should not go further because his children are there, his family is there. But that type of thing, we should not expect from the task of working successfully from artificial intelligence. So these are all, differences. So it depends upon us how we are using. If we are using for positive purpose, it is drastically going to improve our quality of life, our healthcare system, our marketing industries, everywhere. All in totality, for all 8 billion human beings, their data storage will be there in hundreds of trillions of information and data storage, and it will be working for every human being. And it will be really, we can say, the magic, if I am talking today, when people will be enjoying in 2050. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.